in a small upcountry land. On a farmland at the ends of Elu village lived young man. Ozzy was a very handsome, tall, muscular youth. He drove girls off their heads, really a star of Elu village. Every morning, he left his grandpa's house and took sheep uphill for grazing in the nearby hills. Despite of Ozzy's looks, he was a very shy youth who had no girlfriend at 20 years. He always found hardships in communicating to girls, especially about love issues. He did not try hard, but always said he wasn't interested in love at any moment, despite the fact that girls were dying for him. Things were normal for him until this cloudy evening as he was chasing a sheep from the neighbor's garden near where he was grazing the animals from. He suddenly had a screaming voice from the nearby bush calling for help. Ozzy became curious, running following where the sound was coming from. What surprised him was to see a beautiful angelic girl trapped in an animal trap. Ozzy hurriedly took action to help her out of the trap. As soon as the girl was out of the trap, it started raining heavily. They sat under a large tree to shield from the rain. The two strangers sat close to each other. Ozzy removed his black woolen jacket and gave it to the girl. Amidst the lightning and thunder, the two looked at each other. When Ozzy closely looked at the beauty of the stranger, his heart stopped pumping. The shining eyes of Rella made Ozzy ran out of breath. He felt hot in the raining water. Rella was a brown, beautiful girl. Her blonde, long hair swept her shoulders clean and covered her heart-shaped breasts. Her eyes were glowing diamonds. Her smile shielded the sun. She was a perfect star of the universe. It was at this real moment that the love journey of Ozzy started. The two, seated amidst the cold jungle, said nothing for a moment, but their hearts spoke thousands. Time was paused. It was an eclipse of love. Since that day, Ozzy loved Rella and Rella loved Ozzy superfluously. Ozzy felt like never shy before, and Rella felt a warm pool of love. It was a bed of roses, a walk of soft life. Hours made days, days made weeks, weeks made months, and the love of the two had not changed, ever it was constant. One weekend, when the two were adventuring the hills of Elu village, a joyous moment suddenly turned into hell. As Rella was trying to pick a rose flower from a cliff for Ozzy, she slid fall from a long cliff. She hit her head on a sharp stone and lost consciousness. Laying flat, tormented with blood, Ozzy miserably carried her, calling for help. He rushed her to the village clinic, where the medical personnel referred her to a bigger hospital. An ambulance was immediately called and rushed Rella to the hospital. Ozzy became speechless. He felt mad. Dizziness filled his mind. All he said was it was his fault, as they were trying to relax him. Silence covered the hospital. Parents seated in the hospital corridor, eagerly waiting what was going to come from the room where Rella was being operated from. Eventually, the room was opened and eagerness filled the crowd. Rella lying on a white-covered bed, machines all around him beeping. The doctor said, "She has survived, thank God. However, she injured the optical nerve and she won't be able to see again for the rest of her life." Ozzy shouted in a very loud voice, saying, "No, it can't happen. Why me?" Tears washed his face. He was comforted and taken out of the patient's room. On waking up, Rella was surprised to find herself blind. She cried out in a loud voice that surprised everyone in the hospital. Since that day, life has never been the same again. Rella always lived a misery life. Ozzy decided to love Rella, however much she was blind. Rella's smile disappeared from then. She always locked herself indoors. Ozzy felt touched and decided to do something to settle the situation. Then Ozzy went to the hospital and asked if something could be done. The doctor asked him if he could give his own eyes for the girl he loves. Ozzy decided, with the love he had for Rella, to give her his eyes. Ozzy took Rella to the hospital without consulting anyone. and a surgery was done. Rella was very excited to see again. Ozzy, now the blind, went back home with a walking stick. Unfortunately, after 2 days, Rella received a call from his parents and to leave the village, informing him that the man who was prepared to marry her was ready and the wedding was set. So it was only her for everything to get completed. When Ozzy received this information, he called Rella. All that he got was an audio message on the phone saying, "Goodbye, Ozzy. Goodbye, my love. By the time you're hearing this, I am out of Ilu village, to the city, to marry a rich man who was meant for me. Fate has finally separated us. I know it's hard to believe. I have been with you, but not for you. I love you." Ozzy fainted. Always be careful. In making decisions, some choices in life break us forever. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Like and comment. Thank you.